What do you mean Boston? When you keep saying Boston for?
I mean,
Boston, Toronto, Portland.
If Linsanity happened in Boston, it's Linsanity.
No, I agree with that though. They gassed it more because it was in.
No, definitely the media. No, I said it, and I say any big market because the media would do the same thing if Linsanity happened in LA. The media in LA would have did the same exact thing. Yeah, right. But I'm saying even if you're saying that it's not to that magnitude, what's up, guys? But if you're saying it's not to that magnitude, right? That it's just LA and the big markets pushes more. Nobody can dispute that because they have a bigger market, more money to put into their marketing scheme to market the players. But what I'm saying is Linsanity still happens in Toronto, in Memphis, in Utah. It doesn't matter because media gives people nicknames. He would have been busting for these weeks. The star player goes down. Same thing still happened. Is out and he has to step in and he's banging for those 2 weeks. Jeremy Lin is still Linsanity. It's still Linsanity because of what the NBA was doing at that time, trying to get into that Asian community.
But the Knicks,
that Asian community over there. But I know I agree with you, Clutch. I agree. I wasn't agreeing with you last episode about the nightcap because it was that. No.
I appreciate you admitting that.
But just on that point, just on the point that the Knicks made it bigger, yeah. But I still agree with you where it doesn't happen in small markets. I think it does.
I don't think he gets a documentary playing for the Portland Trailblazers.
He does. He does. So why is he getting another one and he's not playing? Why is he getting another one?
Because he did it for the Knicks.
No, why is he getting another one?
They did it because the Knicks had a parade because they was the 4th seed.
Right, that's the Knicks.
It's different. New York fan base is different, dog. It's different.
We're not.
Hold on. Let me ask you a quick question. Did you watch Sunday Night Football last week?
Yeah.
Did you watch the catch that the guy from the Pittsburgh Steelers made?
Yeah.
Damn near identical to Odell Beckham Jr.'s cake.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No,
yes, it was. Yes,
no,
it
you talking about your Giants.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was a good layout.
No, it wasn't.
It was a good layout. And it
no,
was
it
good
wasn't.
catch.
It was a great adjustment. There was a great adjustment to a bad ball. But that was not the same as Odell.
Hold on. Let me ask you this.
It was
what's
his own
different?
way of doing it.
What's
but
different,
we have seen guys stretch out like that
before.
But
what's different? One-handed, basically on his back, one-handed. We see that every week.
No, I didn't see
the difference is this is the big difference right here. This is the big difference. Odell couldn't see the ball. Go back and look at that snapshot. Go back and look at that snapshot. Odell could not see the ball. He's right here. When you have a helmet on, you can't see up there. George Pickens is right here. There's a difference. You can see that. There's an angle. I'm looking at that.
Sure?
If I'm right here, he can't see that. That's way more difficult.
It wasn't better than
Odell's.
It was similar.
That's way different. Odell's was way more difficult because for the simple fact that he couldn't even see the rock. He literally just right here.
And they also did. What team did he do that against?
I think it was the Bears or something like that.
It wasn't the Bears.
Odell?
The Steelers. Was it the Steelers?
The Odell?
No, he played for the No, who did George Pickens do that?
Odell was on the Cowboys.
No, Odell was on the Giants.
No, he's saying the catch was on the Cowboys.
No. I'm talking about who did George Pickens? What team did George Pickens get that catch on?
The Steelers.
Browns.
The Steelers.
It was the Browns. It's the Browns.
The Browns.
Yeah. But it's just the whole point was that the market of New York definitely gaslighted Jeremy Lin.
But the market,
they pushed that to the moon.
Right,
that's the number one market.
We can say that, right? We can say that. But when I say this, and then I say Vinsanity, right? Mm-hmm. That's a small market. Why are they able? Right? Why would they? And I know Vince Carter and Jeremy Lin, the skill level is way above. I'm just talking about the nickname of a guy doing something and getting a nickname in a place. If Vince Carter is able to get that nickname in a place like Toronto, a small market, right? A small market, what makes you think that Jeremy Lin can't be that in another place and he still gets marketed in the same way? Not probably to that standard of them having a parade because of the 4th seed, but still gets marketed as an Asian guy that's going off in the league because he's been the first Asian guy since Yao Ming to do it. And that's why I'm trying to tell you, go back to the documentary thing too, is the reason Jeremy Lin got the documentary, one part of it is because it was the Knicks. But he gets that documentary no matter what team he's on, because he was Asian in the relationship the NBA was trying to build with China. Right. Like, we got to think about the time it was. It wasn't all peaches and cream then. It wasn't, the league in China wasn't there yet. It was getting set up. So Jeremy Lin was doing what he was doing. So they got to build that relationship. That's what they're doing. So why not market an Asian guy, right, that's going golf, that did something that shined a light on Asian people in the NBA? Right. Why not market that guy to the fullest? So he got that documentary the next season. What did that documentary do? It made money for them. It made money.
And now China's it touched their bottom line. One of the biggest markets in China.
Right. And now, bang, it helps the leeway with China, because there are now players like Rondo, right, that signed to an Asian sneaker company. So he's big in China too. Like, right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I get New York played this part, and I'm not trying to diminish the part that they played, but they don't have a parade. Did they have a parade for Julius Randle when you guys did good? I don't remember if New York had a parade for that.
Well, they was marketing Randall like he was the next
New York City royalty.
100% they marketed him, but
now they trashing him now.
If Julius Randle did that when he was in LA, he would have got marketed the same. If he didn't, like, the marketing would change, yes, with low market teams, yes, but I'm talking about just the way they're going to try to market him within their means. I'm not talking about within the means. I'm just talking about the player and what he is doing. They're going to market that guy. No matter who it is, they're going
somebody
to market
like Jeremy Lin specifically.
MPJ, shout out G-Baby, but MPJ has been hurt majority of his 4 years, and they're still marketing that dude. He's still being marketed, and that's what I mean. Like,
but
Jeremy Lin,
you gotta sell your players though. You definitely do.
No, 100%. You gotta definitely make.
Yeah, but there's also a ceiling for low franchises. Like there would be a ceiling for him to hit in Portland. His ceiling in New York City was the doggone moon. That's why he got so much. Like, for instance, the Knicks, good or bad, they're gonna be on SportsCenter. They just are. Now you have the Knicks on SportsCenter with an Asian player leading off the show every day. Bro, that's broadcasting genius right there. There's nothing that's gold. It doesn't hit the same in Portland, because in Portland, this is how it goes. You have a Laker game, you have a Knicks game, you probably have a baseball game, then a football game. Then it goes, we have this sensation going on in Portland right now named Jeremy Lin. Lin Sanders. You could give him the same nickname, but it doesn't hit.
The same.
It doesn't. It doesn't lead off every show. He was for at least that whole season, he was in the SportsCenter's the intro. He was in the SportsCenter's intro. He's not getting that being in Portland.
Perfect example.
It does if he goes off like he did.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
It does, because the simple fact that he was Asian, bro. Like,
no. I agree with that.
Y'all gotta understand. Hold on, real quick. Y'all gotta understand how different Asians looked at the game after. It doesn't matter how long it lasted. After that impact, not even on just the China market, on the Asians in America. After that, bro, it doesn't matter what market he's in, bro. The Asians that he hit, bro, the Asians that he touched, the Asians that he literally changed and molded the game for, they transformed, bro. There was more Asians playing basketball than ever before because of that moment. So it doesn't matter if they can just flash back to the game. Look, we got Lin Sanity over here going crazy. But we gonna flash back to the Lakers game. If he's doing that consistently, bro, if he's doing that, if he say Portland play the Lakers and he busts the Lakers ass, bro, they're leading with that on SportsCenter, and then double up and he busts Boston ass, and then double up and he busts the Knicks ass. Bro, they're leading with that, bro. They're gonna lead with that story because he's Asian and because he's going off back to back. They're gonna lead with that.
The point is, you gotta also miss it though, because like you said, the reason why I want to hit nowhere like Portland. Think about if CJ McCollum played for the New York Knicks, he had been a way bigger starter than what he is now. Dame too. But then you gotta think about overseas. Everybody overseas, all they know is New York and LA and maybe Chicago. The first thing anybody overseas, first place they want to go is New York or LA. So that's why it hit even harder, because he was in New York doing it. I believe it was still like Ben Insanity, but it took it to a superstar level magnitude because he did it with a Knicks jersey.
See, that's what I hate. It's like
I'll give you the credit.
Yes, he did. It was 2 weeks. It's 13 games. It was 13.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
You know, but what I'm saying is like, yes, you're gonna get paid, but he would got paid regardless what he done. There's plenty of players that have went off in their role and have gotten paid after the season and been in small markets. And yeah, they probably went to a better market. And I get you guys. I get what you're saying with the Knicks. I'm not gonna dismiss what they play on it because they are stupid. They're 100% stupid. They big up everybody that comes through their door. They're stupid. You can shake your clutch. They're stupid.
The Knicks like
they're
that.
stupid.
Don't disrespect the Knicks
like
that. Don't do that.
They're
Don't
stupid.
do that.
It's more Dolan.
They stupid.
It's more Dolan, but we'll let y'all slide. It's more Dolan. We'll let y'all slide.
Ain't no way you let the Clippers of y'all city get 2 superstars and you're supposed to be the biggest market on the thing. Come on, man.
Better work.
It's James Dolan, bro. Don't worry, Clutch. It's James.
I don't want the Knicks on this podcast. Dummies.
No, they trash.
We understand it's James.
God awful Knicks.
We understand.
I want them here. Stupid.
We understand it's James Dolan, Clutch. It's all good. Don't worry about it. At least I do. I understand it's James Dolan.
Clutch, you a Knicks fan. We must be. I see the pain on your face when we talking about the Knicks.
Man.
Only thing that I give y'all credit though, y'all is one of the best fan bases because for a team to lose that much, to still be that popular,
that's so delusional.
But this is
they rock out for the Knicks. I've been on a couple Knicks channels, bro. They rock for the Knicks, dog.
Yeah, delusional.
But this is the only thing I don't like, and this is being a Knicks fan. That's why they're allowed to be so terrible. Like the fact that Spike Lee's at every game, whether they're 2-22 or 22-2, it's a good bad look. Like I get it, it's New York City, all the cameras at the Garden. You want to get your face out there, but if the fan base wasn't so loyal, you can force them to at least try to be great. That's what my team did right here. They're cool. They're cool being mediocre. Like I truly hate the Cowboys and I hate the Cowboys fan base. But some Knicks fans are borderline Cowboys fans. Like they're in the same boat.
That's just like Bears fans. The Bears are the New York Knicks of football. They live out their '85 championship and they're gonna still come to games. And when the Bears gonna be mediocre every time here. I'm trying to say Soldier Field stay packed. Downtown Chicago be packed, bro. They're gonna rock out for the Bears regardless.
I want to get back a little bit back to it. So one of the guys that you said, I'm about to dive. I want to dive into it, Clint. You said J.R. Smith, right? And you was talking about the one season he averaged, I guess, 18 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds.
This was the Knicks year, right? Or the Knicks?
The next year.
Obviously, yeah, I know it had to be the Knicks.
Yeah,
he said he was J.R. Smith was a 2 on that Knicks team.
Yes.
Right? And he also was a star on that Knicks team.
A star? That's
for that year.
That's a strong word.
Just for that year.
But this is what I want to get at. Like for me, when I look at the NBA, I think there's superstars, stars, and then there's role players. To me, there's no in between. In between, you can level the star. You can put he's a 3-level star. If you want to, I say the lowest level of a star could be a 1-level star, and that's somebody who can have a breakout season. I put him in the star thing. No, but for me, he was talked about. It was talked about him being an all-star that year. It really was.
Go back to your logic of the Knicks
because he did definitely good in the Knicks jersey.
Being stupid.
Listen, I live in New York, but go ahead.
Is Tyler Hero a star to you?
Oh, don't start yet, because I don't start yet. Cause
no, let me answer the question.
He on the list. Don't start yet.
I was going to say, my man said he got a few names. He said, hold on, I got a few names. Hold on.
Okay.
So we just going to jump into it then. Since you want to do it, SB, let's do it. I got a couple of lists. And Clutch, I just want you to stop on a name that you think, stop me on a name that you think was a star. Because I just want to know a little deeper into your logic. That's all right. So I'm gonna start off with Jason Terry.
Jason Terry, probably maybe when he was in Boston, but right now, no. But he was a low tier star. He was like a dog, like a 1. He had one great season. He could be an all-star.
Pat Riley.
Pat Riley, a coach though, the player, no.
Kendrick Perkins.
Oh
no.
Bill Cartwright.
No.
Big deal.
No.
Casey Jones.
No.
Bill Bradley.
No.
Steve Kerr.
No.
Ron Harper.
And when Ron Harper was younger, Ron Harper was a problem.
Is he a star?
But in his younger days, before I think he tore his ACL, yeah, he was a problem.
Tony Kukoc.
Tony Kukoc had potential, but he never lived up to it.
AC Green.
AC Green just played every game.
Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom had potential, never lived up to it, but he was great when he was on the Lakers.
Danny Ainge.
No.
Freak no.
Oh man, I'm trying to see Michael Cooper, Don Nelson, John Havlicek, Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher, no, but Derek Fisher is a great role player.
Okay. What about my main man, Robert Horry?
He's a great role player.
Oh, all right.
That Jason Terry one was crazy, though.
On Boston?
Yeah, he was.
What about currently? Let's go currently, real quick. I just want to run these down. PJ Tucker.
Freak no.
Great role player. Bro.
Okay. Jay Crowder.
Role player.
Joe Harris.
Role player.
Alex Caruso.
Legit role player.
Okay. Seth
Yeah,
Curry.
show the ball to some love.
Steph Curry's a role player.
I gotta put my boy.
You know how you feel about Jordan Clarkson. That was one of the guys you named as being the star in the league.
Jordan Clarkson, I wouldn't be surprised if he averages close to 25 a game this year, especially now that they got to Mitchell going, and he could be an all-star.
He come to my boys. They finna trade him to my boys.
All-star, yeah.
That boy finna go to
he said all-star. You guys did realize he said all-star, but all-star isn't even on
here
the
go crazy.
System. So no, you do that. Matisse Thybulle.
Hold on, all-star is on my ranking system.
I said, what about all-star? Just didn't I SB?
But what I'm
heard me ask.
Okay, but what I said was I ranked the stars. I rank them from 4 to 1. From 4 to 1, you are capable of having a breakout season and being an all-star for maybe one season. My 3 to 4 stars are legit players who probably make the all-star team every year. 2 to 1 guys are the guys who can have a breakout season and make an all-star team. Making an all-star team is not as cracked up as you're making.
I'm not making an all-star team. That was your logic.
But you can't be no star without being an all-star, though. I'm sorry.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's my point. That's why I'm saying all-star, because you can't leap, and that was my point of telling you the gap.
Hold on. But
that's my point of telling you the gap.
Did we not just see Andrew Wiggins make an all-star team?
Yeah, but where was Andrew Wiggins? Where was he in with the Timberwolves?
Okay, so
was he all-star or all-star?
Kyle Covert, all-star?
No.
He made an all-star team.
No,
all-star. So you can say he's a role player, borderline role player. Could be an all-star, but only made one all-star.
That's different though, because he literally had an offense run through him.
No, but that wasn't even for me. For me, that wasn't even why he made the all-star team.
That's why
he made the all-star team because they won 60 games and they had the best record in the East.
But the offense ran through him, and he was the number 1 seed. That was the number 1 seed. He closer to being a star than J.R. Smith was.
That's not the Joe Johnson on Hawks, is it?
No, that's when they had 5 all. It was Jeff. No, it wasn't Joe Johnson.
It was Joe Johnson. It was Jeff Teague, Joe Johnson, Al Horford, and Kyle Covert. And the fifth starter was
Paul Millsap.
No, I don't think Paul Millsap was on that team. The fifth starter was what's his name? Harris, dark-skinned dude. No, Carroll. Peter Carroll. Carroll was the fifth starter.
Let me look at it. Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta Hawks 5 all-stars.
Well, back to the list real quick, right? What about Desmond Bain, star?
No.
Bobby Porter, star?
No.
Mikal Bridges?
No.
Now, the 2 lists I just went through, right? Before I get to this.
No, see, it wasn't Joe Johnson. It was...
Hold on, SB. Hold that real quick. So the 2 lists I went through were a list of some of the greatest, right? The first one was the greatest 6 men, right? Some guys that are just really good at the position. And then second one was current 6 men, right? Current guys that play at the 6 man position, right? So I just wanted to get your understanding of just so you know, most of those guys, I think 98% of those guys you said are not stars.
But
does defense count?
It does, but I'm talking about the top of the echelon in 6 man. I'm not talking about every team 6 man. I'm not talking about if you go to
right, but the top echelon of 6 men, Desmond Bain wouldn't be there right now.
No.
Mikal Bridges wouldn't be there right now.
I mean, you got Hero, you got Jordan Clarkson, you got. I'm trying to think of another 6 man. I think they would be in the next tier. I don't think they'll be in the top echelon.
Is Fred VanVleet a star to you?
I think Fred VanVleet, yeah, he could make an all-star team. Yes.
He did already. I'm saying is he a star?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, his all-star is above star.
No, it's not. It's superstar, star. I keep saying you're not listening.
No, I listened to it.
Stars are players who can make all-star teams. So what I'm saying is when I rank my star players, I rank them from 4 to 1. I never said it's superstars and then it's all-stars and then it's stars. They're all in the same boat.
Am I the only one lost? Like I don't.
So do defensive stars count?
Defense matters, but defense is not gonna get your name out there in defense unless you're top of the line defender. It's not gonna get you on the all-star
Danny
team.
Green, right, Mr. NBA?
I mean,
levels to this shit.
Because if defense really mattered and defense can get you on an all-star team, Bruce Bowen would have made multiple all-star teams.
I mean, Draymond Green.
Yeah, Draymond
But
got
once again, I literally just said top echelon. Draymond Green is somebody who's on a great team and won Defensive Player of the Year.
Mr. NBA, you want the link?
So would you count Ben Simmons as a star?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I want to just run through some 6-man real quick because that was the topic of it, and then we can get to some real discussion about it. From where you want me to go from 2000? I go from 2000. Let's do 2010. I do no.
And you said they were stars and okay.
I do 05. I do 05. So Ben Gordon.
Yes.
Mike Miller.
What was that when he was on Orlando?
Memphis Grizzlies.
It's Memphis, but I'm gonna go with a yes.
His first run with the Grizzlies, yeah, he was solid.
He was a star. Ben Gordon was a star. Mike Miller was a star. Okay.
Ben Gordon for sure. Ben Gordon for sure.
Barbosa. I don't want to mess his Leandro
Barbosa.
Yes.
Hey, Leandro.
No, he wasn't a star. No.
The blur.
That man was a walking bucket.
That's because that offense. That was that offense. That's the Suns, right?
He played in the offense.
It
was the Suns. Yeah, he played in the offense.
Manu Ginobili should be a yes.
Yeah, no debating that.
Easily.
Jason Terry, 2009 on the Mavs.
I mean,
you said Boston might be
right. I'm gonna say if he said Boston, that one got to be a superstar because that's the one that he was going.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. When you said Terry, I was thinking of Terry Rozier. I got him confused. So not when he was on Boston.
Excuse me?
Terry Rozier is a star?
When he was on Boston.
Nah, we not.
Excuse me?
You gotta use the bathroom?
Where did I not get this memo as a Boston fan? Where did I not get this memo?
Was he not one of the better players on that team when they had that playoff run?
Oh Jesus. I don't know what's going on right now, but
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
I do remember him coming up particularly small.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. What year? You talk. Let's go to you want playoffs? It's got to be when he averaged 16, 5 and 5 on 40%, 34 from the 3-point line. That's got to be the year you talking about 17, 18. It's got to be the year that he became a star. And remember when I said last episode, Mulich, you could be a star for a year, and the next year you can go back down to being nothing. That next year on Boston in the playoffs, 6 points. 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Oh, okay. Damn, he touched it. He touched the star. He touched it.
I think he was an all-star, borderline, and then
he touched it. It don't matter, Mulich. He touched it.
So you could be a borderline all-star, but that doesn't make you a star.
No, I don't.
Yeah, not to me.
Star is above my all-star.
The star is.
I thought that was common in the world that it was 3 levels to it. It was superstar, star, and an all-star.
I had to put my Bulls thing right here.
Because star to me is like I said last episode on the nightcap. Star to me is the guy that is if my number 1 goes down, my number 2 can step into that number 1 position and still we'll still make the playoffs.
So
I'm not talking about seeding. I'm talking about he can carry the load the rest of the way. PG-13.
So did Terry Rose?
That's a star.
PG-13
is a star.
Did Terry Rose not do that when Kyrie Irving went down?
No.
Okay.
He did it for a series. He was a star for a series.
Wasn't it that Bucks series where he got that scary Terry game?
Yes. He was a star for a series.
They also called him T-Row. I think that maybe was before the scary Terry. But what this was I gotta go to Boston this year. I'm sorry. I
think it got more magnitude because he did that in Boston during the playoffs. You know,
right, the big market. Thank you, SB.
Yeah.
I was going there, but let's get to Boston this season, right? Jaylen Brown on the team, Al Horford, Gordon Hayward. Got to check out how many games they played real quick. Give me a second. All right, hold on. Kyrie played 60 games, started all 60 of them. Terry Rozier played 80 games, started 16 of them, but he went off this season. Woo! Oh, man. Al Horford, 72 games. Kyrie, 24 points. Al Horford, 12 points. Jaylen Brown, 70 games, 14 points. Jason Tatum, 80 games, 14 points. Marcus Smart had 54 games, played
hold on.
11 of them.
But
10.
did you not just say a star is a player when the number one option is gone, he could step in the role and carry the load?
No. I said my number two can step into the number one role and get him to the playoffs. That's what I said. Not a role player that comes off the bench to fill a role. I said my number two. That's what a star is to me. A star is the number two who can step into the number one role when the number one goes down and can still get the team to the playoffs. That's a number two.
Okay.
That's a number two. Not nothing else.
So all your number twos are stars. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
At least a star.
Yes, at least a star. Yes.
Okay.
If you unless you're James Harden and KD, you could call those two right. AD and LeBron. You can call those two superstars.
Okay.
But yes, a star is supposed to be a guy that is the number two guy on your team.
And what's everybody else? Role players.
Your role players, and some of your role players can play up to an all-star level.
Because he's a Boston guy. He can honestly say that Jaylen Brown was just a star and he just kind of rose himself to another conversation.
If Jason Tatum went down the middle of the season, Jaylen Brown can take carry the team the rest of the season and to a playoffs. That's a star.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown's definitely a star.
And I used that example early on the phone with Bua. I don't know when he's getting here, but I used that example early on the phone with Bua. Like Kawhi Leonard and PG. That's
two superstars.
You can say two superstars. You can say two superstars, but a lot of people view Paul George in that second level.
And that's disrespectful.
And that's a star. So I'm just going on with consensus thing. So KL would be the superstar, PG would be the star, and he literally carried this team to the playoffs.
I think it's disrespectful because if Paul George is at the two guard, he's debatable as the best.
And I could swear CJ McCollum might have done it a year to finish the season off when Lillard went down and got him to the play and still got him into the playoffs.
CJ is definitely a star, but
we can't say that for the Lakers last year. Them stars went down and everything went to hell.
But I think Paul George should be labeled a superstar though. He's legit.
I'm not arguing with you, but people also think that you could just give up. Paul George in Indiana like he was nothing there. Because at the time he didn't flourish into the role he was supposed to flourish into. Yeah. You missed that too, SB. He wasn't on that episode. So Paul George could have been traded for. I forget who I don't want to say KD, but I think we was talking about some. But back to what we're doing here. So let's get to the rest of the 6 men. All right, so Mike Miller,
you are dragging this topic.
Jason, I just want to know. I just want to know. I just want to know.
I don't even want to answer these questions because hold on. Because the whole thing is you're taking your definition and you're putting it on me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Guys, am I doing that? Am I doing that? Or am I sitting here trying to understand his definition?
I literally stated for me it's superstars and stars. But I rank my stars from a 4-star to a 2-star level. I mean, 1-star level. Just because I say the person is a star, that doesn't mean 1 star is on the same level as the other. It's not. Your definition is very simple.
So when I say the guy name, just tell me what a star you put him in.
Hold on. You have superstars, stars, and role players. That's it.
No, I did not.
In between.
No, I said all stars. You're missing one.
Now it's all stars. So it's superstars, stars, and all-stars?
Yes, that's what I said. Yeah, I mean, you got to listen to when I'm talking. That's what I said.
You keep saying you got to listen, but you got to take your own advice at one point.
I'm listening to you. I just don't understand.
You're
That's
not.
the difference between me
You're
and you.
not.
I am. I just don't understand.
You know how you're not
That's
listening?
the difference.
Because if I say I literally have 3 categories.
I heard you. And you broke them down from star to
how
star to
can
star.
you
I heard you
listen
say it
if
3
you
times.
don't be quiet?
Because I heard you say it 3 times, and now you're about to repeat it for the 4th time.
Okay, but there's a legit in my stars. There's 1 through 4. If I say a star and you don't ask me 1 through 4, but you're ranking them all on the same level, that's up to you. That's not me. That's you.
I'm not. I'm just trying to see who's a star.
So
who's not a star.
What level?
Under your logic, that's all I'm doing.
What level
I'm not putting it in my definition. I'm taking your logic that you're telling me what you view as a star, and I'm giving you players, Clutch.
Oh my
I'm giving you players,
and I'm telling you to tell me. But you're taking my logic and you're making it generic. You're not.
No, I'm not. How?
Yes, you are. If I literally said I have a star player, and I literally said it's 1 through 4, and you ask me, and I say yes.
So would it then be upon you?
1 through 4.
This is the thing you tried last episode. You tried to say, "Oh, you got to ask me. You got to ask me." But if you have that system, then if I'm asking you a player, and I'm going to say, if that's my system, and SB said, "Oh, Marquise Morris," I'm gonna be like, "All right, he's a star, but I got him as a 1 star." Like, I'm not gonna sit here and ask you, what star you have this guy? What star you have this guy? What star you have this guy?
That's your not logic. Me. Just because you do it doesn't make it right, bro.
Nobody said it was right. What are you talking about?
Yes, it is, because you're saying you do it. That's the way everybody should do it, which is not the case.
Did I say that? Or did I say that?
Did. You literally just did.
Did I say
that? You literally said.
If I'm taking me as you, and I'm telling
not
you
you.
in a debate,
Right, you're right. Ding,
you're right.
I'm not
but what did you just say to me, Clutch?
I'm not you.
Clutch, what did you just say to me? That's making
I'm not
me say
you.
This.
But I don't
You're
care.
forgetting what you're
but
saying to me.
Because
you're going on the path that you're not
don't
asking me my
care.
definition. You're not asking me what to put this guy. And I'm telling you, I don't need
the
to
way
ask you
you
what to
would
put the guy.
do it. If that's the way you would do it.
I'm not explaining how I'm doing it. I'm explaining how you're doing it.
If that's the way you would do it, then you should ask the question.
It's on you. I don't need to ask the question.
I don't have to keep answering these questions because you're dragging this topic.
Oh my God, Clutch! There's no question to be asked if I'm trying. If I in a debate, let me just explain this to you.
You know what? There's no question to be asked. Everybody's a star. Everybody's a star.
If somebody is asking you,
Alex Caruso's a star. You're a star. Sean Black like a diamond.
Your logic. This is what you said, and all I'm doing is
challenging your
logic.
I was going to say, I'm not mad at Caruso being a star.
I hope so. We can get some W's around here.
Hold on, guys. All I'm doing is challenging your logic and trying to figure out how you view people as being a star. You're then turning around and telling me, "Oh, you're not asking what level of star they are." Why do I need to ask that? Why do we have to sit here and debate semantics? I gotta ask what star it is. It's your system. I'm asking you to take the name that I'm giving you and put it in your system and tell me, is he a star or not? So then it's up to you whether you want to do it or not. If you don't do it, Clutch, you can then not turn on me and say, well, you're not asking me to do it. No, you're saying a guy's a star, so I'm just taking it as you are putting him somewhere in your 1 to 4 stars. You say I'm not listening, but I am. That's what I'm doing. You don't know what I'm doing, so you're just assuming just how you say I'm assuming, right? So what I'm doing is you gave me your definition of it. You have a 4-star system. So when I ask you a guy name and you don't tell me the star, I'm just taking it as, all right, he's somewhere in those 4 stars. I'm not taking it as he's a 4-star. I'm not taking every name that he's a 4-star, but you wouldn't know that because you're not listening to me. You say I'm not listening to you, but I am. I heard everything you said all 3 times you repeated it. You have a system. I want to know where you rank these guys in that system. Why do I have to ask you every time I say a guy's name where you're ranking them in that system? I don't understand that, Clutch. I just don't.
Alex Caruso changes the game when he's on the court.
I hope he's the starter. My Bulls gonna make the playoffs. You know, Lonzo Ball out, want to get his surgery all late. You know,
that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out the logic behind it because I don't understand. That's a point of a debate. It's not about.
You don't have to.
It's not about Clutch.
You don't have to, though.
What is the point of us debating it?
Because it's my opinion. You don't have to.
God, then what is the point of us debating it, Clutch?
I'm done. I'm done answering these questions about the stars, though. I'm done.
We're not even talking about stars. We're talking about the debate itself.
Okay, but you muted me. You said what you said.
Right,
it's
because
over.
we were going back and forth, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but when we go back and
shut up, and then you started going. I'm not done, and you're trying to talk in between me. That's why I muted you. Because when you talked and I butted in here and there, and then I stopped and let you talk, and then when I started talking, you jumped right back in. I could literally have the YouTube video. I can rewind it and play the audio of you doing it. That's why I muted you, because I'm trying to tell you that I understand you. And you're going on about you're not listening. Like, no, we're having a debate here. You're supposed to tell us your logic. You're supposed to be willing to debate what you stand on. That's the point of the show. I don't understand why we're up here if we're not going to debate how your opinion, my opinion, is different than yours. That's a good thing, Clutch. That's a good thing. We're supposed to debate the sides. Are we not, guys? Is this not what we do up here? Tell me I'm wrong, SB. Is this not what we do up here?
No, I was entertained. I was actually
that's what I'm saying. So I don't understand like where it's going left. Like, no, this is what we're supposed to do. You're not supposed to get frustrated because I'm asking you these questions. I'm not stuck on it. I just want to understand your logic a little deeper. That's what a debate show is about. That's all, Clutch. I'm not taking it personal. I'm having fun with it, but I don't want you to get frustrated in the act. I want you to stick to your logic, and that's it.
Nobody's. Do you know how annoying it is to sit here and have a conversation with somebody, then they have the nerve to mute you? Bro, that shit whack. That shit whack. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm not gonna pay anybody.
This is why.
Hey, hold on, stop, because I'm talking. You literally, this is what I'm talking about. You are the king of I'm talking. Let me finish. Every time I start talking, you cut me off. You're a walking contradiction, bro.
This is a great show. Sense. This is a great show. Fire.
What level star is J.R. Smith that year though? That's what I was trying to get to.
That year, probably like a 2.
Six-man, yeah.
Say that again?
No, I said because that's the year he won 6-man, right?
Yeah, that's the year he won 6-man. He played out of his mind.
That was what the year with Mike Woodson and the Knicks made that one playoff run. Yeah, that
was
one
it Mike Woodson or was that D'Antoni?
It was Woodson because they didn't do
it. Was Woodson?
Yeah, it was Woodson. That was the year that one year the Knicks was like good and then they just fell.
Yeah, that was the year. That was probably the only year Carmelo Anthony was ever in the MVP talk.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great year.
Yeah, I don't have too many of those in New York. I know, man.
No, we don't. You gotta take one when they happen.
You gotta take them, man.
You gotta take them. You gotta take all of them. Hard out there being the Knicks fan.
Yeah, I'll be slick throwing shots at the Knicks all the time. I got a couple people who do like the little Knicks YouTube. I'll be fucking with them all the time, man. It'd be funny. Yeah, but yeah.
I thought that was interesting. Very interesting.
It was.
Okay, we go to keep it going. What's good? What's the next topic? This one we do. What's the next topic?
Very interesting.
I don't know. I think he took this personally. I don't know.
You trying to take stuff personally, man?
You gotta take your own advice sometime in life.
I actually took my own advice and muted myself because he said it was disrespectful.
Because you complained about it.
It wasn't what I complained about. Now I'm
talking. Oh my God!
Did I not? Who's taking what personally? You said that I need to mute myself. I'm a walking contradiction. I muted myself and I let you talk. What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, did I not mute myself and let him talk? And then I come on, the first thing I say, you butt right in, but you say I'm a walking contradiction. I guess it's a fucking pot calling the tea kettle black. Because I just said to you like 3 minutes ago, we're both doing the same thing. So that would tell you I already know I'm doing it. That would tell you I already know I'm doing it. I told you before you said it, we're both doing it. That's why I muted you. So I could get my point off, and then I did it again, and then I shut up. You said I put the mute button, and now I'm not taking nothing. This is what we do all day, Clutch. I enjoy the conversation. That's why I told you to come back Monday. I just don't like the fact that you want to shut the conversation down because I still got questions about it. I want to understand your logic. That's the point of the debate show. It's for each other to debate their logic, to debate their opinions. I'm not saying it's fact or what I'm thinking, and anybody up here, SB and Moolage can tell you, I don't take what I take as true. There's a lot of things that I come back up here and be like, you know what? I went and did some research. I was wrong about that shit. And I got all the tape to that shit. I don't talk like what I'm saying is true. I'm just trying to understand your logic. That's it. That's the point of the debate.
I was entertained by it. I think y'all can.
I was entertained too. That's why I told you to come back Monday. I was like, damn, I'm going to go back at it and we're going to get some more content. That's it. I didn't think you was going to shut them up. No, we both were. I'm not. I know you're not taking it personally. I'm not either.
Because you're dragging it, bro.
I'm not though. You can feel that way, but I just want to understand because I'm still confused.
Hold on.
How you're ranking these guys. That's my point, Clutch.
Bro, you literally went from the 80s to the 90s. Now we're in the 2000s, asking me the same questions, expecting I'm gonna get a different answer.
Because I know I want
to be of dragging it.
No, to me, it's I want to take his spectrum and I want to put it against the greats in basketball and see where he ranks those guys. And then I was like, all right, and then we can spin it and bring it to more current because that's what we are. A lot of people that watch the show are current guys. So I was like, let me make sure I get the current guys in there, see where you rank those guys too. So maybe I could understand it longer. And I'm just going down that progression. The last thing was just the 6-man because I know you touched on the point of the 6-man. So that was a little different from a conversation of when we was talking about role players, and then when we were talking about 6-man, that's why I brought the 6-man in. I don't think I'm stretching it, but if you feel like I'm stretching, I can respect that. But I'm just trying to figure out how you rank these guys, and that's it.
I feel like that can lead to other and better debates, though, too.
Right. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get it out of you so we could then talk about other things that comes from the surface of that debate. And when you shut it down, we don't get that content.
Yeah,
I know. I get you, Clutch. It can be frustrating.
I'm a Bulls
fan,
like
saying the same thing over and over. I have to do it a lot up here being a host. So I get you. But you gotta just let me know after the show, like, yo, try to spin it in a way where it's less of the question on top of questions. You got to let me know that. But when I'm up here doing it, I'm doing it for a reason to get it out so I could then further a question or somebody else could jump in with a question. Somebody else could, because that's how we got to Prime Danny Green. We would never have got the snippet of Prime Danny Green blow up on TikTok if we don't do that. So that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why I continue to ask you, because I'm like, all right, one of these names gonna pop. And Jason Terry almost popped, and I would have stopped there, but everybody let it go. So
that's the reason why I asked you if Ben Simmons was a star. That's the reason why I actually Ben Simmons was a star.
That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to poke at you. I just wanted to figure out so we could get some, and then we could get it popping again. So we don't have to stay on the team. Not a conversation move forward. That's all I was trying to do.
Because legitimate question: do you think if Joel Embiid goes down on the Sixers, this is when Ben was not scared?
I guess carried them to the playoffs,
and Ben carried them to the playoffs.
Yes,
I
do.
Yes,
I do.
So. Stop sleeping on my boy Ben.
I think the thing people don't seem to realize he doesn't fit with
what?
Joel Embiid.
Yep, I said it.
What? But if he doesn't fit with Joel Embiid, Clutch, if Joel Embiid get injured, it helps him.
No, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I think Ben Simmons could get them to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, I don't think so.
Then, Embiid was
what?
Yeah, Moolit, you on your own on this one.
I'll die on that hill. I don't care. I will die on that hill.
You need to revive, my boy, because you gone.
What about Jamal Murray? If Jokic goes down, could Jamal Murray carry the team to the playoffs?
No, fuck no. No, he was only a star in the bubble. Besides that, no, we not even gonna even do that. No,
he could get them to the bubble. I mean, not the bubble,
but the play.
But that's the play-in. Yeah. The play-in is a part of the playoffs now. So when I'm saying playoffs, I mean
if you think. If you count the play-ins at the playoffs, then I'd say Ben. Then Ben probably.
Yeah, it's all together to me. I can't stand the play-in playoffs bullshit. I fuck that shit.
I would say
I don't like it. Y'all know I
give Ben the play-in, but
I don't like that shit.
Playoffs?
Wow. What? Did you know how
playoffs?
How cold he was with them? Like
I do, but I don't have the confidence in him to take a team like that. With the way he play offensively, no, I don't see it. I don't see it because he would need to show up offensively. Is what I'm saying, and I don't see him showing up offensively in key moments to lift them over big games to get them to the playoffs. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Who was on that team? Was Seth on that team?
Seth,
I believe Seth was on that team.
No, he wasn't on the team.
No, he wasn't there yet.
No, he wasn't there yet. Actually, no, I think he was still on the Mavs.
But this is the thing I don't get. Like when people kill Ben Simmons doesn't have a jump shot. Ben Simmons can get to the lane and give you 18 to 20. Yeah. He can do that.
Because when they play,
but he also play makes for everybody else around him.
That's true. But when a team or a coach keys on that and they know he cannot shoot and they literally do what they did in the playoffs to him to make him shoot, He's going to have to take a big shot. He's going to have to take and make big shots.
He's going to shoot this year, though.
I don't think he's going
to be able to do it.
Missing though is how they play defense because Joel Embiid was there. When Joel Embiid was out the lineup, they literally had been like running a point guard center and nothing but shooters around him.
But
so
hold
even if you're collapsing, he's passing out to the shooters.
Yeah.
But that means you have to rely on other players in order for them to step up. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. But I'm just saying, on a consistent level with no Embiid all season. Think about it, no Embiid all season. Mm-hmm. Can Ben lead them to a 7th seed in the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah, because you even said it yourself. You said if a coach keys in on him, that's only happening for a playoff series. Day to day, they're not keying in on Ben Simmons and like, yo, we have to stop him from getting in the lane. They're not. You don't.
Ben's just going to facilitate the offense. They're going to have two guys screen a guy in the corner, make him come to the wing.
If Ben is the number one option and the coach,
but he's a playmaker first. He
that's true. That's true. I'm not denying that. That's true. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that.
Don't try to push the narrative that he's going to need to score. He can get points in the paint.
I'm not denying that.
On the backdoor cut, so after he pass out.
If he's the number one option, coaches are going to key on that.
Not always. They don't always key in on your number one option.
Especially not during the regular season.
They have to account for that.
Because look, prime example, Giannis Antetokounmpo, they only built the wall in the playoffs. They didn't care about him running crazy during the regular season.
That's why they didn't care. Too.
It's the regular season. It's 82 games. They really don't care that much. They get paid either way. They're not keying in on him all 82 games. Now,
all right. That's all I'm saying is I think they frustrate him to the point where they got to make an adjustment. That's all I'm saying.
But what would frustrate him? He's the guy. He has nobody to share the load with.
Exactly. He has nobody to share the load with. So he's the quote unquote guy. All the pressure is on him, right? To show out, to perform, to pull his team to the playoffs.
Correct.
Right? Which means he has to make, and I'm not saying he doesn't do it. He has to make everybody else around him better, right? Which he very well may do, but he has to do that on a consistent level, and then and get his level and get his team to the playoffs. Me personally, I just don't think he can sustain that all season. Me personally, what we've seen from Ben, I don't think he can sustain that all season to get his team to the playoffs. That's just me.
I think if the offense builds around him, I think
he could do it. I think Ben Simmons. I think the worst thing that happens to Ben Simmons was playing in Philadelphia with Joel Embiid. I think that was the worst thing that ever happened to his career. Because I don't think those two fit together. It's a bad fit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely bad.
I'm still looking at this. Sorry, Clutch. this 2017-18 season with Terry Rozier.
Yeah, that was wild. He was only a star for a series and maybe like 2 games after that. But he was definitely.
He shot 7.73 and made 2.7 of them. I'm not happy with that. You feel me?
He hooped Eric Bledsoe.
He took 14 shots a game. 40%. That's all right. That'd be like 16.5 points.
Solid.
But when you say was he the star? I just want to answer this last question. Jason Tatum 19 points. Jaylen Brown 18.
It was that team 100%. It was a team effort, but he was crucial. He was crucial. Like without him doing what he did, I don't know if they beat the Bucks. They needed everybody on deck.
Yeah, no, they definitely did. They definitely needed everybody on deck though. For that though, I can't deny that at all. But as I said, to call them stars, I don't know. That's because the problem that I think with the superstar role thing, it does get thrown around too much. You good. That's the only problem I have with the superstar thing. It does. I feel like they just throw that title on everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's why
I think they throw it around too fast.
Yeah,
they label people just stars,
but
especially superstar more than stars.
Superstars definitely.
Everybody wants to be first. Everybody wants to be the first player to say it.
Mm-hmm. Like I've been calling him a superstar before. Yeah.
I but then it's like it becomes the consensus. Like then it'd be like when you ranking these in the ranks that the NBA pays attention to, start ranking these guys high. Mm-hmm. And it's like, all right, now that's what shapes people's minds. If they're ranking them that high and they're closer to basketball than we are, we're just fans. They know what they're talking about. It's like
I wouldn't say they know what they talking about.
Because they label these players before they even really do anything.
Do anything, right? And that was my point with bringing up Jeremy Lin in that conversation, because Jeremy Lin really had nothing to do with the conversation, but it was like Jeremy Lin had great games. He had great success in 2 weeks, but he did not really do anything in the NBA. And it's like that 2 weeks is all it erased him getting cut from the Golden State Warriors. I think it was the Rockets. He got cut. He got cut for like 3-4 teams before he got that chance on the Knicks. Like he was in and out the G League like crazy. Like, and I get it. Like, it's hard to make the NBA. I'm not taking nothing away from Jeremy Lin. I'm just talking about the hype that's around him. The hype that goes around these guys. Like anybody that comes in, they come in with a lot of hype, and it's just like, yo, can we wait to see what they're going to be in the NBA first?
Exactly. And that's the reason why I feel like he'd get the documentary, because of the grind, because of how many times he was cut, because of the teams, because like it doesn't, to me, that's what I'm saying. To me, it doesn't matter the market he's in, because of the grind, because of how many times he got cut, because of the Asian community seeing that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if
hearing that story, they're going to make a documentary regardless to build on that, to build that market.
But the grind for me is it. There's a story every season of somebody.
You're right. Like that. You're right. And that's the thing. But it's,
so I don't think the grind.
But it's different for little Asian kids.
Right. I was about to say that. Now take that grind. That's the same for everybody else, and add him being Asian in the market.
Because we see people that grind like us every single time we watch SportsCenter, or every time we watch.
I agree with y'all. What y'all saying?
Asians don't. So them seeing that, them hearing that, that's a different level of inspiration. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm coming from.
I agree with what y'all saying about the Asian thing, but it still does not get to the magnitude without him having.
Yeah, without the Knicks.
But I'm saying he gets the documentary regardless. It doesn't get to that magnitude.
If he was on the Kings, it wouldn't have been my point. If he was on the Sacramento Kings,
he doesn't get a documentary.
I think he
does.
If he was on the Sacramento Kings, I disagree.
There's you guys. I live in Sacramento right now. I live in Sacramento.
Not as much.
I work downtown. There's a huge Asian community out here, and there's a huge Asian community out here that played basketball, that started playing basketball for the simple reason that Jeremy Lin played basketball, bro. I'm telling you, it does not matter where he goes. He gets that documentary.
It became the little kids, the little boys, the little Asian boys now get to grow up with the dream of playing in the NBA.
You guys are right as far as the market expanding it.
And it helped him. And that's what I say. I would hold it more towards. It was good that he was in that market and that happened, because now if you look up the definition of a superstar, just all around superstar, like in the world stars, like Kim Kardashian and them guys, Jeremy Lin is that. Like he is that because of those 2 weeks. Like everybody knows who Jeremy Lin is now. Everybody knows who Jeremy Lin, and that's what I put more towards it being New York in the market than the magnitude of how it touched that Asian community and how that. They started watching more NBA and they started getting the views up, and that was like, nah. Now we could make a documentary because we got all these Asian guys watching, all these Asian kids watching, want to inspire. We could throw this documentary in at the end of the season and make more money off of it.
Like we can build that market.
New York is probably you're right, Clutch. New York is probably one of the perfect places for a kid like Jeremy Lin to have that success. Because if he had it in Golden State, you're right, it probably won't beat it to that magnitude. But he's still getting marketed as an Asian kid that's balling out in the NBA.
An Asian kid that's balling out.
Like
that's all they're gonna push it as.
I get that, and I agree. I agree him being Asian played a big role, but I still stand on the fact it doesn't get as big if it's not in New York City.
The only other place, and I said that.
And when I say New York City, I mean New York City just because it's a big market. Like you said, like if it was in LA, like
LA is the only other place I think is that big.
Yeah.
It doesn't get to the magnitude, but I just think, like I said, I think the documentary
it gets to the magnitude too. I think
it doesn't get to that magnitude.
No, I'm gonna say no with the Lakers because it was only 2 weeks, because the Lakers actually win and they can't.
If Kobe went down,
the Knicks, you can have a good winning week.
And Jeremy Lin stepped in.
No offense.
If Kobe went down,
the Lakers is not gonna get that big because
if Kobe went down and Lin stepped in and balled out for 2 weeks, he's getting praises.
No, he's not, because the Lakers are used to winning. He had to go to the this is what he had to do for the Lakers to get that big. He had to Kobe get hurt in a playoff series and he win a playoff series, then he get praised like that.
I don't know.
They lose
LA
so much
under Kobe. Yes, I agree with you.
They lose so much that a week of winning is like the championship parade.
I don't know.
No offense,
LA fans,
and it's annoying. It's so annoying.
It's true.
I agree.
You know it's
I
true.
agree.
LA fans overhyped though. Like They overhype a lot.
They do the same.
No, but you got to look at LA. LeBron came there that first season. The Lakers didn't make the playoffs, and we still. And I still don't, but that's a whole different thing. People still didn't accept him as LA until he won the championship.
Won a championship. What are you talking about?
But that's because, but let's talk contents there. But see, this is what I'm talking about, because now we're into another different conversation. But that's because he's living in whose shoes?
Kobe Bryant's.
Right. That's why they didn't accept him. But if Kobe, if Kobe wasn't there and Kobe had no legacy there, like LeBron walks in and he steps right over Magic.
But you were racing 20 years of basketball.
But now I understand that. But I'm just saying, if it was if it was not Kobe there, right? If he goes to either any other team, if it's not a guy like Kobe there, like LeBron's overstepping that guy that's right there. He's overstepping him, and they're giving him hella praise. But because he went to LA and that's the home of Kobe, nah, he wasn't getting love there.
And the thing about LA fans,
till they was like, all right, you gonna bring a championship like Kobe, and still some people still don't give him that love in LA.
The thing about LA fans and Kobe Bryant, like players that played for their franchise, there's an unsounding love for them. Like there's nobody that go, like, even when LeBron won the championship, he's not above Kobe in most people's eyes, bro, out in LA.
And
he will never be. You know what I'm saying? LA. So LA, like I said, LA fans are different, bro. So if Kobe goes down and Jeremy Lin goes off for his little 2.5 weeks, 13 games or whatever, they're going to love him for those 2 fucking weeks. I promise you. They're gonna love him for those 2 weeks. And then when Kobe gets back, he's dead.
No, they were still praising Lin Sanity. They was trying to run him as a number 2 with Miller. They were trying to use him as a number 2 with Miller.
And what happened when he waved off Kobe? What happened when he waved off Kobe?
What happened when he waved off Kobe?
What happened when he waved off Kobe? In the game, what happened when he waved off Kobe? They hated that man.
They hated him,
but Jeremy Lin
and he won the game. And he won the game.
He won the game. They hated that man.
But Jeremy Lin was so
Kobe
big,
Bryant.
it was literally a conversation. Should we trade Jeremy Lin or Carmelo Anthony?
That would
which
never
is
happen
ridiculous.
That would never happen.
That's what I contribute, Clutch, to it being New York.
Yeah, and that's what we're saying. When that magnitude of it being in New York,
that's New York.
But that's what made Lin said they gassed that for like a year or 2, and he got paid.
They no year or 2.
They did. How you think he got paid?
Year or 2. I'm right here by New York. I'm right here. I ain't hear nobody out here screaming Lin Sanity.
Doing that, you capping.
After that season,
Lin Sanity was the next
after that season, didn't he get traded off the Knicks?
No, he got paid.
He signed with the Rockets.
Right. With the Rockets. And what did he do with the Rockets? Did he show any? Did he show us some Lin Sanity?
I think he got released.
He didn't. He got James Harden to come there because James Harden wanted to go to the Rockets.
He got James Harden to come there.
They traded.
I think he did want to go there. But part of the reason
he wanted to go there was for
why did James Harden? Siri. Hey, Siri.
Think about it. James Harden.
Cyrus.
James Harden got a sign and trade.
I think that was more Mike, no D'Antoni.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, he wanted him and Jeremy Lin was because
James Harden want to go.
Oh no, I think that was more Mike, no D'Antoni.
No, you gotta think about it, because James Harden wasn't James Harden yet. He wasn't him. He was just
and he knew if he went to Mike, Mike, no D'Antoni, he can be James Harden.
Him and Jeremy.
No, he didn't know that.
Said in this press conference, him and Jeremy Lin can make. Go look up James Harden first press conference with the Rockets.
He said, "Mike, no D'Antoni, I'm on the way. He gonna put the ball in my hands every play." I'm on the way.
Because even D'Antoni, then nobody thought he could do it other than with Steve Nash. It was people denying who D'Antoni was.
Right, so we just don't get past the time. Like, you got to look at the magnitude of the situation. D'Antoni goes to the Rockets. It was a question mark about him. Can he do it without a point guard like Steve
Mike,
Nash?
no D'Antoni.
Jeremy Lin was questioned that can you still keep the Lin Sanity up and carry your team, because that's why the Rockets signed him. Then James Harden was, are you really a superstar or are you just a bench guy? It was a lot of question marks around that Houston Rockets team.
That's true.
So let's don't just take what we see now and today and James Harden.
I don't see shit about Jeremy Lin and how Harden got to motherfuckers.
I believe
was it not a sign and trade
because D'Antoni was like, you know what? We gonna put the ball.
Because he got $80 million in it. He got $80 million in the sign.
And he was gonna be there. He's gonna be a starter.
He was looking for 60, and he wound up getting $80 million.
Go to his first press conference when you get a chance to listen. You gotta do it now. I bet he said Jeremy Lin name in his first press conference. Yeah, I think me and Jeremy Lin can make something happen.
But that's the player there, though. That's the the player there. We're not gonna act like he just
But it's Jeremy Lin.
That was off the list. Jeremy Lin just got paid.
Everybody does that, right? Because he got paid.
Because they thought
focal point, right? But he's supposed to be a focal point of Houston. That's why the other stuff.
So why would you say that? Why you going
because
there?
He will go in because he's supposed to be the other part of it. I'm not gonna go in like, this guy, we ain't gonna work. He's trash. The fuck?
He said we can make something happen.
They all gonna say that. That's the fucking PR fucking answer.
Oh my!
But was Jeremy Lin really the best player on the team?
Who was the best player on the team, Troy?
Who was the best player on the team?
Who was the best player on the Rockets team that year, Troy?
It was James Harden.
Before James Harden got there, it was Jeremy Lin's team, bro. Stop it, man.
It was Jeremy Lin's team. It was?
Yes, they signed him and paid him.
Okay, just because they paid him. Just because they paid him,
who else was on that team?
And make it his team because he got paid.
Yes.
No. How many times does players get overpaid?
That's how it works.
No,
that's how it works, Troy.
No, it's not.
Hold on.
I don't think so.
He got paid $20 million and it's his team.
I don't think so.
Troy,
I do.
He got $20 million.
Hold on.
Who's the next player on that team now?
Troy, who's the
next
player
Tyler Hero get more than $20 million.
Because
inflation.
Salary cap went up. You Kevin. You know why he got paid more now.
Everybody getting $20 million today.
Troy, before Harden got there, who was the next best player on that Rockets team? Please tell me.
Who was the next? What year? What year did Harden?
You can't even say it. So how you know who team?
2012.
2013. Okay, but hold on. Let me see.
Jeremy Lin, 2012.
Chandler Parsons.
Hold on. So you're saying 2012, 2013.
And that's when he was a bum and he got paid.
It can't be 2012, 2013 because that's Jeremy Lin's first season on the Rockets.
Oh yeah. Also, I looked at the Hawks.
That's Harden's first season on the Rockets.
2012. Yeah. So they both. So what are you talking about? Who was the? What question you asking? Jeremy Lin just got there the same time Harden got there.
No, he was there. He played.
No, he wasn't. You said 2012.
No, they got there at the same time.
2011, 2012, he was on the Knicks.
Harden came. Hold on, wait. First of all, he didn't play.
Yeah, tell me when Harden came. That's what I'm asking.
I don't know.
If Harden came in 2013, 2014, that's a different thing. And Jeremy Lin only averaged 13 points that season.
Less than Chandler Parsons.
Stop it. Stop with the Jeremy Lin. Let's push it. I don't know. We're not doing it.
We ain't gotta hold on. Wait a minute. We ain't got a cap like that team.
Boy made no NBA All-Star game.
No, he was trash. He
made no All-NBA game.
You averaged 9 points in the playoffs, bro. That's crazy.
A defensive player of the year. He didn't get shit. Steals leader, nothing.
He was
Patrick
trash.
Beverly actually took his spot.
He did because he was trash.
How many points this nigga got overall? Please, somebody tell me overall how many points.
Who, Jeremy Lin?
Yeah, I want to know collectively.
I think it's like career. Oh,
yeah.
Not that many.
So
wait,
somebody tell me because
he came in 2012, 2013, right?
Who came in 2012?
5,567.
5,005. Put that man in the toilet bowl.
You know what happened with him though? Hold on, wait. Now I'm trying to say
Jeremy Lin was the best player on the team. That was his team at 13 points.
They built the team around him. We ain't got to lie about that now. We ain't got to lie now.
Built the team around Patrick Beverly, Aaron.
He was a superstar signing with
Delfino, Carlos Delfino. Don't act like you don't remember Delfino.
No, we not talking when
James Harden was on that team?
Yeah, no. Harden came in all season. I remember.
Marcus Morris.
We not talking when the season.
What the hell?
No. See, look, you tried to move the
Patrick Peterson.
Listen, we not talking when the season started. When the season was going on, we talk about before the season, the press conference, the team was all said Jeremy Lin and Harden gonna be the dynamic duo.
Right.
Jeremy Lin did not show up.
Right. Because they were caught up on the hype, like Clutch said, of what New York did to Lin Sandy and pushing him because he was Asian. And they got him out. They got him out there for the two. I get that. But there's no way in hell you're going to tell me as a basketball fan that you thought Jeremy Lin and James Harden was about to do something in the damn NBA.
No, of course not.
Then.
I was shocked they made the playoffs, honestly, that year.
But
the question mark was really about Harden taking the next step, though. Because we didn't know Harden was going to be hard like that.
But the thing is, he said that James Harden got there because he wanted to go there because of Mike D'Antoni. No. People thought Jeremy Lin could be as good as he could because D'Antoni was there, and D'Antoni was also the coach when he did what he did for those 13 games or whatever.
And
the hell
also,
it was.
Clutch, he got my point of proof that he picked the Ghost Route. It was a sign-in trade. I want to go here. Me and Jeremy Lin here.
No, that doesn't. No, he just
He
got $20 more million going to Houston.
He could have went anywhere else and got that money.
No, but he also knows that going there, he averaged 26
He was gonna be the starter. He wanted to start and get points.
Yes, so he knows he's the man on that team. All he's saying is, I'm gonna have a point guard because they paid him $20 million. We signed him. He's supposed to be good. He's gonna go for it. I get all that, but stop acting like going into that season, somebody thought Jeremy Lin was going to do something because I didn't think he was going to do shit. And I'm pretty sure if you ask James Harden knew he wasn't going to do shit.
I mean, we all can agree with that, but you cannot deny the hype was around that. Him and Jeremy Lin.
Why was that? Because they was in
Linsanity. New York gassed them. New York gassed them.
That's because they was in Houston, bro.
And then look,
I
just told they had Chinese letters on the NBA rim at the bottom.
Yeah, because Jeremy Lin, because of New York, it became the stardom that he got outside of NBA. 100%, I give it to the Knicks.
Yeah, and he went to.
But
you know
media,
why Jeremy Lin went to the Rockets,
NBA media
though, right?
is different from the outside to me. The inside of the NBA, they were blowing that shit up.
And think about this though. Why did you think out of every team that Jeremy Lin could have went to, he went to the Rockets?
Oh, Yao Ming. Because Yao Ming went there.
That's 100%. The Asian factor. 100%.
Yeah. Money. That's when the Asian factor.
But I'm not taking out.
That's also part of the reason why he got so much money. That's also why he got so much money.
Yeah, they gave him the leftover.
All that money they gave Jeremy Lin, they doubled that. They tripled that back. They got that back.
And they made it back too. They made it back.
Instantly. That Jeremy Lin Rockets jersey was selling, probably out. And that boy was on the bench by the next season.
That shit. Then he goes and wins
He's on the bench by that season.
Then he goes against a plastic ring in Toronto.
Like, literally, he was on the bench by that season.
Call his ring
he does got a ring too. Wow, Jeremy Lin got a championship.
Plastic motherfucking ring.
Right.
Nigga didn't get nothing. He got Eddie McCoy. Plastic ring.
Don't disrespect.
They out here with these. They out here with these, the replica rings. Look at the replica rings.
Hey, look, don't be sure that ring. That ring more milk than the GTA 5, man. Them Boston Celtics, boy. Y'all,
that's right.
08 is the greatest championship ever.
That's right there. Now I gotta get Larry Bird. Stop playing. I gotta get Larry Bird rings. I gotta get Larry's. I might get Bills. I don't know. I might get Bills, but I think Bills might be hard to find. I might have to find somebody to make them tell you the truth because get them fitted to my finger.
Hey, don't feel bad because if the Bulls win another ring, I'm gassing that ring too.
Yeah, you got to go get the replicas, man. You got to support your team. Go get the replicas.
I might have to. If the Bulls win in the next 20 years, I might go get me a real
shine in the light.
I might go get me. I don't feel
it's fake. It's fake. You rob me, you can have it. It's fake. It's fucking fake.
Now what you got to do is go.
It looks real though.
It does, but it's fake. I promise you, I got it off Amazon for $50.
Hey, did that Boston ring got the players' names on the side of it too, or no?
Yeah, this Kevin Garnett's.
Oh damn! I was gonna say all you gotta do is go get one of them bench players, like you said, one of them Patrick McCall rings. Go call Jeremy Lin. How much want your ring, big dog? Let me go ahead.
Yeah, I say that when I first put the ring on, I was like, yeah, y'all didn't know I was on that Boston team.
Mm-hmm. I was right on the bench. 100
call
claps.
Me Eddie Johnson.
100 claps. Oh, man, that's tough. What else you had on the agenda, Troy?
Nah, it was just bullshit.
Oh,
that was it. I just wanted to pick, Clutch's brain some more. It was fun. It was fun the first time too, man. Fun this time.
Yeah, you and Clutch need to go at it some more, man.
I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to go at people. Clutch, anytime you want to come back, man, you are welcome. Whatever you want to come back, man. With your superstars and
stars. Yeah. No role players on this list.
No, he's no role player.
But look, you got to understand though, Troy. He's a Knicks fan. He don't see too much good basketball. He don't see too much good basketball. So when somebody actually good, you got to give him that star title, man. Ain't too much good basketball. In New York, RJ Barrett is the next coming of.
And I hate it.
MJ Barrett.
I hate it so much.
T Barrett.
We don't. Like, can he make an all-star team before we crown him in New York City?
That's all I'm saying, Clutch. See, now we getting on the same page. Can these guys do something in the league?
No, not in New York. If you hoop good, for a week in New York, you
Julius Randle.
You get a documentary after you.
You get a documentary.
What week?
Let me
Two
look
threes
it
in
up
New
real
York.
quick.
You a star. Two threes.
Look it up.
That's all it takes.
All I'm saying
Back
is
to back. Two back-to-back threes.
Back to
Back to back threes in New York.
You
You a
know I'm
star.
telling the truth about this. The next star that win the championship in New York, that's why KD and LeBron want to go there. They getting a statue in front of the Garden. I guarantee you. They
might get the garden named after them.
No, for real.
Get the garden named after them.
Quite literally.
the little LeBron.
Yeah, the
LeBron James Pavilion.
Like, it's ridiculous, bro.
Well, but I ain't gonna lie though. If you win in New York though, you gonna be
you're set for life.
Like, you set for life.
You're
dog.
set for life. You don't never have to pay for any restaurant or anything. Everything's free.
Everything, yeah. You're gonna be good for the next 100 years.
If we ever get a star, though.
Yeah, man. But we know New York is a Yankees town, though. It's a Yankees town.
It 100% is because they're the best.
Julius Randle he's in a documentary though, but it's a Lakers documentary.
It's a who documentary?
Lakers.
If Julius Randle would have played like how he played the other year, like another 2 more years, he definitely got a one. Julius Randle, the redemption story of how he rebirthed the Knicks.
That's why I feel like Jeremy Lin would have got a documentary because they giving documentaries out like donuts.
Oh, yeah, much money being made.
Like 30s and 60s and 90s.
But we also got to admit, it got picked up by Netflix. Netflix ain't picking up anything. They're not picking up a Jeremy Lin documentary if he does.
Oh no, Netflix is into documentaries right now. That
Netflix is gonna pick up any documentary that's gonna make them some money.
If Hulu was not sponsoring that Tyson documentary or movie, Netflix would have been all over that shit. All over it. Netflix
is doing anything to stay afloat right now.
Pay Tyson his money, man.
Yo, hell yeah, you gotta pay Tyson for that.
Come on, bro.
You didn't get paid for that?
No. That's why Dana White, you gotta listen to what Dana White said. Dana White was like, I was backing them. I was in it with Hulu. Tyson called me. What? Nah, we out.
What's they called? Like the name image, not name image, like whatever they pretty much just use, they used his name without him. It's somewhere you can use it. I forgot what it's called.
His name is like basically his whole story without
likeness. He's using his likeness without paying
acknowledging him or trying to pay him or anything.
He'll sue him and then he'll get his money.
Nah, he can't. He can't.
Why can't he?
I forgot what it's called. Literally,
he needs to knock them all out. They all need to do one round. Everybody that owns Hulu.
That's the one person that I would just try to take advantage of is Mike Tyson, though.
Mike Tyson are killing him.
That's what I'm saying.
He been in prison.
Hello.
Yeah.
He done bit a man ear off.
Man.
He ain't afraid to go back.
Y'all messing with the wrong brother.
That's why I said I wouldn't be the one to be called in the streets, and he know you part of the Hulu team.
Network.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you started on the Tyson. Your name right there. Executive producer. Right there.
That actor may want to step up his security, bro.
I don't got no claws in this fight. He might just start wailing on him outside. Ain't got no claws in this fight.
Yeah, that's who he might with more than anything. The actor who playing Tyson. That's tough.
What's up, buddy? You want to see what it feels to be Tyson? When you do my third, do it right. do it right.
Yo, he would so do that with no remorse either.
Hell go to the studio, just start. He gonna go to the premiere. You're gonna go to the in-house premiere, be all the producers up. Who wants another piece of Tyson? I'm an animal. What you call me in a movie? You call me an animal? No, I'm an animal.
I ain't even watch it though, because I was like, man, they did bro dirty. I only watch, but I heard it's good though.
I'm big into documentaries, especially sports.
Yeah,
documentaries.
you know what kicked that off though.
Well,
30 for 30. No, 30 for 30s. Once the 30 for 30s start going crazy, people start picking up them documentaries because people was watching them 30 for 30s.
Oh, yeah, they got the Redeem. They got the Redeem Team one coming out next week.
That would be crazy.
They be doing some good things with those sports documentaries, like the one with Hedrick in it. I can't remember the name of it, but when he was talking about like his time in college and how he was betting on games and affecting the outcomes on the games to make money, that one was really good. The Fab Five was really good.
They need to do that one over.
Bad Boys was good.
The Bad Boys was good. The
Jordan one was good.
I didn't watch the
last That's what took it to the next level too. Like, we got to stop pushing them
out. Nah, 30 for 30s was around long before Jordan did the Last Dance.
Yeah, I'm saying the Last Dance. It was pushed it more though.
No, I can't say that because I was into 30s way back and all. I knew a lot of people that was watching 30. I knew people that was saying, "Yo, you watch this one?" Like because 30 for 30s is not just basketball; it's every sport. Like there's a lot of 30 for 30s on wrestler players too.
Oh no, did you watch the what's it, Dark Side of the Ring?
I watched that one.
Yeah, fire. Bro.
Yeah, they got some really good docs over there, but the Pacers one. The Pacers one
that was a good one too.
That was a good one.
The baseball one was good. The
Jeremy Lin one was good.
I ain't watched Jeremy Lin one yet.
The first one was good.
The Sammy Sosa and the Mark McGuire won the home run race. That
one was good.
Yeah, that one was good.
It was good.
The football ones I watched too was good. What's the guy who played on the Lions? The running
Barry
back?
Sanders.
Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
Like they make some really good docs, so I fuck with the sports docs.
The doc game is crazy. There's money in them right now, though.
You know who's stepping their doc game up? Like that serial killer doc game.
They pushing them things out like
they stepping that shit up.
They pushing them things out like they got a fresh order.
The Jeffrey Dahmer one just came out. I gotta watch it because people are like, "Oh my god, it's just so I can't watch it after 10 minutes." I'm like, see, it's like the ignorance of us. It's like we don't research history. That's a part of history to me. So I want to get to know like what was in these people's brain, why they did what they did. I've been knew about, and I'm a criminal justice major
like that.
I'm a criminal justice major too, Clutch. So
I like watching it.
I can't watch it like that.
Yeah, I'm a criminal justice major, so that kind of helps me there. But I studied Jeffrey, I studied Ted.
You have to watch stuff like that because you got to understand the man of certain people. Because you try to avoid all that, bro. It's not cream out
you got to understand the one is the signs too, because it could be somebody you know that you don't know doing it, but he's showing signs that he's doing it. You just don't know the signs.
You just looking at him regular, bro.
The reason why I don't watch stuff like that, because, like, for instance, my girl made me watch this. I don't know if you ever saw it. It's this documentary on, I think it's on Lifetime. It's like Girl in the Basement. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. And now when I go to everybody's house, I got to see what's in your basement because you can have a whole woman living down there for years, bro. I need to see what's in your basement.
He come visit
man. He just come in and he start pointing to the floor, and then you gotta take me downstairs.
What's in the basement, man?
Hey, Troy,
that's weird.
Hey, you gonna invite Clutch over? Hey, Troy, I gotta see your basement, dog. Before we do anything,
you
see your basement.
I live in even though I live on the third floor in an apartment building, nigga, I need to see what's in the basement.
I
heard some movement down there. Nah, it's just my super dog. I don't believe you. Open the door.
Open the door. Open the door. Take off that big ass padlock.
Yeah, them shits be crazy.
Documentaries are becoming a big thing too because it gives you insight on what these players go through and stuff like that. But I do think they're gonna start shooting these things out for anybody too. Like,
oh yeah. They're gonna
anybody. Because Jeremy Lin's getting a second one. This one started this damn thing too. He was on the doc, and I just tied it into the conversation we was having about stars. But
they got to see what hits.
Yeah, it's like everybody gonna get one. MPJ could get one talking about his back struggle. Ben Simmons gonna get one talking about his like that one's coming. One's coming.
JR gonna get one. JR gonna get one.
JR ain't getting
anything's possible.
Anything's possible, man.
Going to being an NBA star. Well, to me. And then going to college and getting like a 3.3 and being on the all academic golf team, he's getting a documentary. And he's getting a documentary. JL Smith
they gonna give him one.
They gonna give him one. They gonna give him one.
How you? I just thought about because he played college ball, right?
He's gonna be one of the last ones to
No. He was straight out of high school.
He gonna be one of the last. So
he still got eligibility once he retired because he already played pro. I forgot how he did that. Don't let him do that.
I think
LeBron gonna retire and go to college and play for Ohio State. It's gonna be ridiculous. Go average 50 in college at 45.
I don't know how he got away with that, but yeah, he did it. I don't know.
LeBron gonna go to Ohio State and average 50.
JR went back to college?
Yeah, he on the golf team.
He's on the golf team.
The rules are you just can't play the same sport. That's the rule. You can't play the same sport. So like if you're a hooper, you can't go back and hoop. If you're a football player, you can't go back and play football.
Matter of fact, because it was the point guard for Duke. Yeah, he's playing golf. The point guard for Duke, like I think he started won a national championship, and then he went to go play at I think it was Syracuse as quarterback. Some weird. Didn't Charlie Ward do the same thing?
Yep.
Or something similar?
I think so. Yeah.
Another great Nick, by the way. Another great Nick.
I mean, y'all say great Knicks a lot of
Sure, there's every Nick that walked through the door.
I mean, we go. I think, after your superstar accusation of Jalen Brunson, he gonna be.
That guy's a superstar. Star.
He paid him like a superstar. J.R. Swift averaged more points off the bench.
I hated that signing.
That's what I'm saying.
That messed up y'all getting down to the bench.
That's why I called them stupid. And if that hurt you, I'm sorry, but you guys are. You make some of the stupidest moves in the NBA.
He know.
It's desperate. They're so
you gotta
desperate.
stop. What other team is desperate like that?
Nobody
I don't know, bro.
Nobody. Not even the Kings make moves like that.
No, other teams are desperate.
Some teams need to be desperate like that.
But the difference is players know I could get this money in New York City.
Oh,
and
no,
I could be like for instance,
I could be in the Big Apple.
Amari Stoudemire, when he signed with the Knicks, he signed $100 million, $20 million a year. But the only reason why he signed with the Knicks is they was the only team dumb enough to not put insurance on. No. They put every other team wanted a clause in his contract basically saying if your knees go out, your contract is null and void. You know what team didn't do that?
The Knicks.
There we go, and that's how he became a Knick. Because they was the only franchise that
he was killing though when he first got there. Murray's like averaging 30.
And he was tripping when he first got there. I ain't even going to
Melo sold they both
and then his knee went out.
But hold on, wait. The one thing I said that the Knicks was stupid off of though, but I know they had to make the trade because Melo could have went somewhere else. They should have just waited, and they could have kept that team together and got Melo in the offseason. And that Knicks team would have been cold.
I would have made that trade, but I understand it. But it's one of them situations where I feel like the players should be smarter than that. Like if you go here, they're getting rid of the whole franchise. It's like Kevin, like the whole when the Kevin Durant thing was going on. Mm-hmm. I was like, whatever team he goes on, it's not going to be better than the team he's on right now. It's just not going to happen.
Nope, it ain't. Only team he probably could have went to, and it was still it would have been no team. I'm saying the thing about it would have been no team because you had to strip your whole team to get him, bro.
And then once Rudy Gobert went for what he went,
and that's what messed it up.
It was over.
Danny Ainge a dirty dog. You know how y'all Boston people, he a dirty dog. He knew what he was doing. Oh yeah, KD want to leave.
I tried to tell him like, yo, bro, Danny Ainge is known for doing moves like this. He did it with Brooklyn. He knows how to get picks. That's one thing that guy knows how to get. Mm-hmm. He knows how to rob a team for their picks.
That boy is more shicey than Pooh. Boy, that boy is shy.
And now he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna draft some young talent out there in Utah, and he's gonna get fired.
He gonna get
so he gonna build the team.
He's gonna get fired, and then they're gonna have some good young stars out there, bro. Like
they're gonna get that guy from France.
They can build a team. No, they ain't gonna get Victor.
Nah, Spurs getting him.
Yeah, the Spurs. When the Spurs
finna go 0-82, nigga. I don't know what you talking about.
When Pop finna tank, Pop might sit out the year.
Pop said, if you want tank, let me show you how it's done. 0-82.
He started that. The Spurs started tank, resting players. The Spurs a dirty organization too.
He hurt his knee. He's out for a week. Mm-hmm. Nigga on the beach sipping margaritas like
this the Spurs right here.
Folks told me to take a vacation.
Your window over here.
Giving him that Brian Flores over there. Right. He out there, SB out there giving him that Brian Flores treatment.
What they call it now? What they call it? Load management? Ain't that what they call it now?
Yeah. I like it.
That's what the kids
started with great
literally one game literally sent Tim Duncan out and put he's old on the end.
That's another.
Come on, bro. And got away with that. Let the Lakers do that right now. Say LeBron sitting down because he old. It'll be on ESPN going crazy.
I die of laughter that day.
die fucking crazy. But yeah, damn, you said some moves and had had a thought, and then what did you do? What's the last thing you said, Moonich?
Oh shit, honestly, I forgot.
God damn. Our brains work the same. Our brains work the same. Too slow tap.
Joe Johnson was not on that Hawks team. It was the All-Star. It was Jeff Teague, Damari Carroll, Kyle Korver.
That's right. Clean it up.
Al Horford. They all.
Okay. Carroll didn't make the All-Star team though. He was the only.
Load management.
It was
load management. Yeah.
Before LeBron's last 5 years, has he ever low managed?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
No.
LeBron
James never low.
Yes, he load managed. He load managed when he was in Cleveland. He would literally miss games for no reason. What was the reason?
78 games, 79.
He played all his games in Cleveland. You was better off saying the Lakers if you was gonna push that narrative.
That's why I said it without the last couple of years because that's the only time he really
LeBron James. He should have load managed more, but he never low managed.
Yo, LeBron.
So his first season,
Cleveland low management.
Look, Clutch. I'm gonna do this again because I did this before. 2003, 2004, that's where we started. 79 games, 80 games, 79 games, 78 games, 75 games, 81 games, 76 games, 79 games, 62 games, and he only started 62 games, so he got hurt that year, I think. Oh, he might have had an injury in 11-12. That was with Miami.
No, that was shortened year.
Short year. Okay, then 76 games, 77 games, and in Cleveland he had 69, 14, and 14, 15, and then back to 76, 74, 82 in Cleveland, 17, 18.
Where's the low man?
And then from the Lakers, that's when it goes 55, 67.
He was hurt.
I don't think LeBron ever load management.
Low management is literally it's the second of a back-to-back game. I'm gonna sit out that. He did that.
No,
he 100% did that.
Did you not see when CJ McCollum was on first take, and he literally said the team will come to him and say you're taking a rest day. So you're not playing a back-to-back. We're gonna give a rest day because we playing. You playing against the Sacramento Kings.
Hold on.
So don't say he didn't.
Hold on.
That's why the NBA made that rule. Clutch. He is right. That's why the NBA made that rule.
Hold on. I 110% believe they will go to CJ McCullough and tell him to rest. They're not telling LeBron James to rest. They're not. If he want to play, he's gonna play. No, they're not.
100%. But if they give you a rest day, they're telling you to take this game off, it would be LeBron's decision. Like, yeah, all right. But that's not low management. That's like towards the end of the season, or like where did he low manage in his
hold on.
His first season he missed 3 games. Like that's low management. His second season he missed 2. His third season he missed 3 games.
Never low managed, dog.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hold on. Are you talking about the first stint or the second one? I'm talking about the second stint.
Even in Cleveland, his second stint, 69 games, which was a shortened season, 76, so he missed.
No, the 69 games was in the shortened season. That was 82 games.
No, it was a short season with Miami.
It was a short season in Miami.
Oh. So, 69 games.
He low managed that season.
He definitely didn't low manage that year.
He missed 13 games. Hold on. Everybody what injury did he ever have? Go.
He got nicked and dinged. Let's not act
like
he
What? Yo,
cramps. No, let's not act like he wasn't getting those cramps, bro.
God.
Let's stop it, Clutch. Stop it, Clutch. He was getting those cramps.
My man had to be carried off the court.
Like his name was Tony Romo. Stop playing, bro.
They carried him off the court.
Not the cramps.
The cramps.
The cramps.
All right, so even if you want to say 60, all right, so 69, that's 1 year. 70, 76, the second year in Cleveland. That's a low management. He missed what? 6 games?
I would say yes.
Then he missed 8 games the next year. Then he played the full season, 82 games. I don't understand what a low management is at. And then when he got to LA, is the only time you can really say that I would take that LeBron low management.
Mm-hmm. But me personally,
I want to show you what low management.
I think
that's all you gotta say.
That's exactly who I'm going to.
No, Kawhi's not playing when I feel like that.
64 games, 58 games, 66, 64, 72, 74, 9 games, 60 games, 57 games, 52 games. That's low management.
Is the 74 in San Antonio?
The 74 is in San Antonio.
So how is Kawhi 74 low management in San Antonio, but LeBron in Cleveland with 76?
That's the only year I would say they didn't low manage it. The 74 and the 72, those 2 years.
What about the 69?
It's 66, 64.
No,
64
any year after that injury. So I don't think Kawhi ever low managed. Wait, I got to look at it again.
No, his first year he played 64 games, only started 39. Second year, 58 games is all he played.
Yeah.
Then 66, 64, 72, 74, 9, 60, 57, 52.
I think after that injury, from Toronto on up, he was low management.
Kawhi?
Yes, Toronto until then now.
But I think he was doing it in San Antonio.
I was gonna say he was doing it in San Antonio.
Now his last 3 years, I would say his last year he got injured, and the 17-18. The 2 years before that, I would say he wasn't low managing. But if you want to say the years before that, before 2015, he was low managed. And
I think more the Spurs was resting him than anything like that. The Spurs because the Spurs was wilding with that. So I don't think it was his choice to be low managed. I think it was more of the Spurs' choice. See, when I go with the low managers, is like you as a player, it's like, all right, I'm sitting out. You know what I'm saying? You can tell like Kawhi purposely was sitting out, and you know that.
It was in his contract, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if that was true or not, but they literally
it might have been though.
He wanted that in his contract.
He wants days off.
But for me, I think
it's a job. They get days off. Now let's not act like They don't get days off. They get PTO. They get PTO also. They also have PTO. And the NBA basketball players have literally, just like every other job, PTO, paid time off. So they can take time off. Yes, they do.
That's Kawhi Leonard nickname.
We researched it. We looked it up. We literally looked it up.
They got PTO. They got PTO.
Yeah, they got PTO.
How much time do they have? I did not know that.
They got PTO. We looked it up.
Yeah,
they get PTO just like any other job, bro. Pay time off.
It's still a job. It's still a job. Yeah.
Wow. Somebody need to tell Stephen A. Smith that because he always yelling at Kyrie, saying like he got PTO.
Nah, Kyrie took his PTO.
What you mean?
Kyrie's not. See, in people's head, it's not right for NBA players and NFL players to take PTO because they make so much money.
Because you're an NBA player. You're an
NBA player. What you need time off for?
You're supposed to play. This is your job. Is to play
all 82 games. Nah, bro. I'm taking my PTO.
Nah, bro. Hold on, wait a minute. Like, I deserve a week off.
We playing Utah in 2023, man. I'm taking that game off. Mm-hmm. That's a cuddle day for me.
Yeah. What?
Not doing that.
Yeah.
Not doing that. But I'm about finished. You guys got anything else you want to touch on?
Nah, I'm good.
Football season is gonna be crazy this year.
Yeah, Moot, you got to get on the Friday show, bro. That's what you got to do. Talk about that, some of that football. You know, we split the shows up.
Oh, I see your Raiders, you know what I'm saying? Y'all trash.
Oh yeah, I got the over.
I predicted
over.
I predicted this.
Luckily, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You see that up there,
I predicted
Luckily,
I'm not picking y'all no more. I'm not picking y'all for the next.
We was hurt.
I'm not picking you for the next 2 weeks.
We was hurt.
No, I'm not picking you for the next 2 weeks.
I called that. Hey, SB, I called that. Everybody
knew
was
going to
lose
that
Chargers hype change. No, I'm just talking about y'all season in general. Everybody was talking about the Chargers hype change. The injury bug always seems to bite y'all at the wrong time.
We get hurt all the time. All the time.
That's the only reason why I'm like, nope, it's not going to be the Chargers because they're going to get hurt. It happens every year. Now, hey, and y'all coach be putting y'all in some
he got to stop. He got to stop that, bro. Now, look, that's why I wanted Justin Herbert. I said this game was a free dub for the Jags. I said just sit Justin Herbert, let him sit out this week to heal.
They should have.
Now, Bosa hurt, Guyton hurt, Herbert hurt, J.C. Jackson hurt, Slayton hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Who else just got hurt? Keenan Allen hurt. That's 6 of our main pieces. That's part of our lineup is out. But I don't think the Broncos are going to be that much either, though. But it was media day, too, so I don't know.
The Broncos can't move the ball.
Before we get out of here, Trey, how you feel about that? The whole Boston Celtics media day was just about Emi Udoka, and it's crazy.
Oh my God, they're dragging.
Well, I didn't hear. Well, I'm with Clutch now. I wasn't dragging it earlier, but they're dragging it.
They dragging it. No, wait, what happened to Brett Favre? So Brett Favre just stealing money? So a scandal?
Yo, I literally did a TikTok today. Said, ESPN talked about that one day, and
one day.
Ime Udoka's on a 3. And what kills me is like Stephen A. Smith. When an NBA player checks him and they be like, yo, you just do whatever you want, you do whatever network talk. He always swells up his chest. Nobody makes me talk about anything I don't want to talk about. But now he's on the air. I don't even know why we're still talking about this. Why are you still talking about this?
It's your show.
It's your show.
Right? Didn't you just tell what's that beautiful the beautiful analyst?
It's
Malika Andrews.
Yeah, then you just tell her this is my damn show.
Yeah.
But she been getting a little too saucy too, though. But it's like
she got to stand up for herself.
No,
she's
because
a woman, bro. She's
mad,
a woman in a room. She was a woman in a room with one of the most like.
But my point is this.
Like the males you don't want to be in the room with when you're trying to come up in that type of stuff. You know this, SB. She had to get on his level. She had to give him that because if not, then she just get pushed past like everybody else.
If you look at Malika's story, bro, she worked her way up like a mother.
Her sister.
Her sister. But my whole point is what Boston was wrong at. You don't put no story like this out and not say the other half of the party, which is like I think it was somebody else's wife or something. That's why.
They said the VP. Yeah, but I said on Facebook, we don't know until either that investigation report gets leaked or Boston makes a full, honest statement about it. It's all speculation.
Boston is wrong for not if you're gonna put somebody out there in the fire, you got to say everybody because now you just putting women who necessarily don't have nothing to do with the situation under fire. Now people playing guess who? Who is it? Her? Is it 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 her?
I think
they should have kept this in house though.
But I think the reason why first of all they should just fire him. They should have just fired him and moved on. But I think the reason why they didn't say her name.
Somebody say he's still going to get fired, which I don't think is true.
Because the way the rule is, he broke the rule. Technically, he didn't. I guess it's because he's the head coach. He's not supposed to deal with anybody in the staff.
Yeah, because contracts can be different. Yeah,
because technically,
right. I knew when I was working at Starbucks, like Clutch is right. When I was working at Starbucks, you couldn't date the shift leader or the manager, but the baristas could date amongst each other.
Yeah. So she didn't break any rules, so she probably won't even get reprimanded. But the whole thing is now, if you do reprimand her, you have to put her name out there, or you got to just suspend like 8 females in the office. Like you got to do one or the other.
Now imagine. No,
go ahead.
Send them on vacation. Let's say that, Clutch. Send them on vacation.
Now, but this is my whole point though. So now imagine if that was your wife as the other girl getting publicized, the light-skinned girl they were showing.
Yeah, it could cause.
But the whole time she don't got nothing to do with the situation. Now you at home looking at your wife crazy, dog.
The part I hate about
that was sick. That was out of pocket.
Sick, but the part I hate about it is the most is how people are like trying to victimize Nia Long. Or how you cheat on Nia Long. Like, we don't know what type of woman. I'm not saying she's a bad woman. She could be the sweetest woman in the world, but she could be the evilest woman in the world, too. We don't know what she's like in a relationship. His aspect of his relationship was.
Right. Because look at her, though. That's Nia Long.
Bad girls get cheated on.
That's what everybody was saying. Like, I don't care. Halle Berry is my, you feel me? My celebrity crush, bro. And she can't keep a man for nothing.
She keep me.
She keep you, nigga.
Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce.
She keep me.
I know Troy Jay-Z
cheated
on Beyonce.
I ain't going nowhere.
That don't mean nothing.
I ain't going nowhere.
Future cheated on Sierra.
I ain't going nowhere.
Offset cheated on Cardi B multiple times. Like,
look, hey. Hey,
you bad.
I ain't going nowhere.
Cheated on Will Smith. Don't leave it out.
Right, Jada cheated on Will.
Well, yeah.
Will got all that.
Last Jada Pinkett movie y'all seen?
Laugh at Will.
What the last Jada Pinkett movie y'all seen, man?
Laugh at him that when Jada did it, but now Emmanuel Doka do it, and it's he's a black man.
It was entanglement season. Yeah,
he's in the prime. He has a head job and stuff. He can't be sleeping.
All I'm saying is she keep me, okay?
Right.
She keep me.
The higher ups probably up there swinging their wives. Stop playing with me. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you the truth.
But I ain't gonna lie though, Troy. Boston. I'm not surprised how Boston handled Boston. Y'all a dirty organization. Y'all did.
Oh yeah, they like we'll fire him, keep him, tell him keep it on the wraps, don't let it get out next time.
How y'all did IT? You know what I'm saying? Y'all did IT dirty.
But
y'all doing Ray dirty.
He also needs a documentary, and I'll stand. IT needs a documentary.
But he will only get it if he was with the Knicks, because he ain't getting it in Boston. So.
Hey, Boston ain't gonna let you slander them on no public platform. That's dead. You ain't
Boston.
Doing that.
Hey, Boston ain't giving them shit. Right?
Kyrie Irving, look, it's gonna be a Surviving Boston documentary. That's the only one you're gonna get. Kyrie Irving gonna be the main
Surviving Kyrie Irving. That's what you mean. Fucking how LeBron survived him, how Boston survived him, how KD survived him.
Kyrie Irving stepped on the logo, boy. Everybody in Boston.
Kyrie actually said that he almost left too. He said he had a couple of suitors too when he wanted to leave the Knicks, but they always just concerned about how much time he would play.
Yeah, the only team.
Well, he said he had a couple of suitors for the people that were saying that he had no suitors and stuff like that.
I said from the jump, they wasn't trading none of them, and I
said it too, Clutch.
Yep. Same.
I said I would not trade KD. I don't give a fuck what you do with Kyrie.
Same.
I would not trade KD.
Same thing.
I wouldn't trade either one of them. Yo, because right now you get Kyrie, you could do one or two things. You could either play him out the season and let him go, or you can play him to the trade deadline and trade him the same way they just did James Harden. Yeah. And he's gonna have more value because unless he gets injured, he has to play.
Yeah. And then if y'all see the next media day, KD, the reason why he asked for a trade, he said he mad they traded Harden. It was Harden. He said he wanted the team to stay together.
And it was smart.
Because they had no choice. What you gonna do as an organization?
Yeah. No, but it was so because like my whole thing is I live in New York City.
I would have talked James into getting rid of Kyrie and seeing if that made him stay.
But if you live in New York, you heard all the rumblings about the mandate is about to be let up.
We knew that was coming. Even in Jersey.
They traded James Harden.
Right before the mandate.
Kyrie out. Yeah, it was stupid.
But James was doing what he was doing in the back too. Don't act like he.
No, because he was mad when Kyrie Irving didn't want to play. He said, "I came here to win. You don't want to win."
No, it wasn't just the Kyrie Irving thing. You guys got to stop. It was not just the Kyrie. He always wanted to be in Philly. He saw an opportunity to get to Philly and he took it. Let's stop with the soft blues with James Harden. If we're
He
gonna
left
be
because
hard
Kyrie
on
busted his ass.
Kyrie, we're gonna be hard on Kyrie for leaving James Harden. He did the same exact thing, pulled some antics, gave up in the game, let the ball go. The other team got the ball and laid it up. He literally gave up in the middle of the game. Like, come on, James Harden did his antics in Houston, then went to the Nets, did his antics when he saw things wasn't working out, because it wasn't just Kyrie, KD. Right, things wasn't working out because Kyrie had risk with him too. It wasn't just James had risk; they both had risk with each other. So we can't just put it on Kyrie. If things just say things didn't work out, didn't go as planned. I seen my opportunity to get to where I wanted to be. Even in Houston, I wanted to be in Philly. Right. I was able to get to Philly because the Nets gave me what I wanted. And I got there. Stop putting all this shit on Kyrie. It's not just Kyrie. Kyrie had no choice. You cannot, as a man, James Harden, tell that man to go get a vaccination so he could play. He did not want to take it under any other circumstances. That's not medical. Then I'm with you. But then, you can't tell a man what to do with his body. You can't tell him to go get it to play. You got to respect him. If anything, I'm more mad at James Harden for not respecting the man's wishes as him being a grown-ass man, not wanting to take some. And also knowing that mandate was going to be lifted, because if you live in New York, you knew months before they lifted that. They were in negotiations to lift it. Yeah. Before they even changed mayors.
With the whole Kyrie Irving narrative.
Before they even changed mayors, they were talking about lifting it. Yeah. And then the mayor had that scandal come out, he dropped, and then a new mayor came in, and he was like, the first thing he says, I don't want to touch things because I need it to be fair for everything. And then later that week, he was like, we're probably going to try to do away with it. So because they already were moving to get away with it. There was nothing they could do. There was no reason to keep New York on a mandate to have people back. Like, it makes no sense.
That was my main problem with that whole Kyrie Irving thing, because everybody felt like he wasn't playing because he just didn't want to play. I was like, no, he can't play. Like, they're literally telling him he can't play. He can't even be in the stadium. So,
but Kyrie Irving was low hanging fruit, and then the way 100%. the way they treated him, to me, it's like, for instance, the narrative out there is that Kyrie Irving plays when he wants to play, and if you look at Kyrie Irving,
the year before, because he took those 2 sabbaticals.
I think it was only one. No,
it was
I think
2.
It was one. But if you look,
2, but I think one was short.
Right. Let's say it was 2. Other than that, when has this man ever just decided not to play basketball?
The Cavs, when he threatened the Cavs to get surgery and then have surgery in
that's because he wanted to get traded though, and they wouldn't trade him.
But that's what goes into Kyrie. That's what goes in. That's why I said, if you're going to give Kyrie that flack, you got to give it to James too. Because in Houston, James got fat or wear a bodysuit, whatever he did. He came into this season with the Nets not ready, not in shape, not ready to perform, giving up on the team, not being himself. And he played good when he wanted to. He averaged like 22 points with the Nets. I'm not taking none. But he wasn't James Harden that wanted to be with the Nets. He wanted out from the get. I think from the get, he wanted out. When he saw that first year that they weren't healthy and KD got hurt again and he was dealing with injury, he wanted to go to Philly. That's where he wants to win at. He saw his opportunity. He forced his way out, and I think that's all it is to it. Did him and Kyrie have some rips? Yeah, but ain't no way him and Kyrie has rips, and you got to play it like KD, and you guys can't fix it. There's no way in hell you guys can fix it, because that's the best opportunity James Harden had to win a championship. He didn't want to win a championship there. He wants to win it in Philly. That's the only thing I can make of it. That's another thing. That's what we got to
say. That might be a conversation for another time.
We might have to start having that conversation. I don't know if he can win one in Philly, but they do have a really good team. They're a top 5 team in the East, and all it takes is for Boston to not have a good season this year because of all the drama that's around them. The injuries, the injuries.
Oh, it won't be a good season for Boston.
Yeah, the injuries we suffered, and then something, Giannis and them gets down Chris Middleton again, and now we got. The 76ers is the healthiest team.
And that's the reason why Boston is not going to fire. I know we're going to get up out here. That's the reason why Boston is not going to fire Udoka. But if the new coach come in and they play either to the same level or better, he's going to. Because they know
it would make no sense.
He just got to take to the final.
It would make no sense to suspend him for a year when you had the opportunity to fire him. You had the opportunity to fire him. You said, no, we're not going to fire you. We're just going to give you a year-long suspension, take your salary for the year, and cut it in half.
I didn't even know you could do that. This is the dumbest. Like, you suspend the guy for the whole season? Like, that's ridiculous to me.
Yeah, 82 games, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, that's what I said.
Can he coach the postseason?
Nope.
You can't coach nothing the whole year.
This is ridiculous.
Talking about they sacrifice a year of the team for it. I feel like
and then the players, even they said Boston players too, are like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why would you suspend them for a whole year? Like.
That's stupid.
Because they're thinking in the locker room with their hearing it was a consensual relationship. So that's the part I'm going to believe, because the players are saying it now. What they're hearing from within their own organization is he had a consensual relationship with a coworker, and that's why he's being suspended. But even they're like, it was consensual. Why are you suspending him a year?
I heard it was consensual.
Me
from
too.
What I was saying, but I heard that he was like obsessed with the girl. I guess he was kind of like going a little bit too over. But I don't know. That's just
I'm not taking that part. That's
just speculation. So we're gonna see till the full story came out, because I knew it. Only reason why I knew it was somebody else's wife and was everybody started putting two together once Matt Barnes said what he said, and he said, "Then I take back my apology." So then he's like, "Oh, okay, we know what type of situation this is because what happened with Matt Barnes." So people trying to still put 2 and 2 together, and that's not necessarily 100% true that it was somebody's wife. We don't know until they bring out the full story of the situation.
Yeah, this is just nasty.
It's just nasty,
big nasty.
And as once again, Brett Favre is still not talked about.
Not talked about. Hey, another thing that's not talked about right now, though, that I've been like just been following is Herm Edwards. That Herm Edwards story. And
his staff got him fired.
Yeah, they literally conspired against him, get him fired. Like,
ESPN not talk about that.
They ain't talk about that, not at all. I'm talking about his staff giving other teams their plays, illegally recruiting when he's already made it clear that you can't do that, and they did it. They went and did it anyway, just to get him fired. Like, and nobody's talking about that at all.
Nobody talking about that at all, and that's dirty.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but we got to talk about that. All right, Troy.
Final thoughts, man. Moolich, final thoughts.
Y'all know what it is, man. Follow the sports TikTok, Sports Muru, Sports Twitter, Sports Muru. I'm trying to get here on a Friday show so I can talk some football, man. I'm coming for Trent.
Yeah, Trent's gonna be going the next Friday, so we might could fill you in this Friday, but no Trent. Clutch, final thoughts.
Follow my TikTok, Clutch102. That's about it. Troy, good show. I'm welcome to come back whenever.
Yeah, man, you down to come back with us? It's always fun talking to you. I like heated debates, man. So you got to get used to me.
Yeah, man, you got to get him next time.
Yeah,
don't
pushing
mute up.
the
Get
analyst.
him. Get on that,
I like paused it because I was going to stop after, but then it's like the aspect of us going back and forth is fun. So, but we do got to let each other get our shit off. That goes for me too, because we was both butting in and cutting each other off. So I'll do a better job at hearing you out next time we have you on the show. But I get like that sometimes. We all do. We get in that moment. We want to attack the points. Yeah, so we both were doing it. So I don't mind it when it happens.
Celtics, though. You ain't gonna
Nah. You can say whatever you want about the Celtics. Listen, I'm not biased. Stop doing that, SB. No, I'm not.
No, obviously saying if you can turn Super Saiyan, you rage.
No, when y'all talk about when y'all try to sit here and say that Boston couldn't take the Milwaukee Bucks with Chris Middleton.
They couldn't. Look out for that. They couldn't. But we gonna try to see.
They could and they would take the Bucks with Chris Middleton to a game 7. You're crazy. You're crazy.
I think they could.
That's how we gonna end the show. SB final thoughts.
You already know. Good show. Real Take So Fake Debate.